Hey casual nerds, Cloudos here, and it's another Brave Exvius collab event, Secret Mana this time. Okay, so you notice the camera's angle is a bit different. Used to be here, now it's here. So, well, trying out things. So let's just get to it. Here we go, Brave Exvius. There is this Secret Mana. I believe I played the game before, back when, not the mobile version. I don't know what was the original system on. Okay, but well, anyway, there is this summon banner. You can get 3 of them. I'm not gonna do any summon now. I kind of did 5 tickets, and it's just oh well, I just got to Popoy, and that's about it. Unit wise, they aren't exceptionally strong, except for Randy because of his passives. He has that. He increases his damage output to like bees, fairies, undead. Yeah, because of his passives, basically. But other than that, it's just sort of normal. But when the enhancement feature comes, which I don't know when it will come for global, you could enhance some of his passive skills and he will be really scary. I mean, like, really scary. Like 100% immune to every single status element with his own HP and MP region. But that is in enhancement, so we don't have that here now. So I don't know when it would be available in global. So I don't know. Up to you to summon him, I guess. It's not exactly a huge loss if you don't have him, but if you do have him, it is a very valuable asset in the future. So I don't know. This is kind of a limited edition anyway. You might want to summon him, but I think I'm just going to keep it at just that 5 tickets, and we'll see if any of the discount summons give him to me, or Prim. Prim is a bit of a hybrid. I don't know. So yeah, Secret of Mana is a very old game. It's like on the Super Nintendo. That old, 1993 was it? Yeah, 1993. I Yeah, I believe I played it on some kind of emulator because, but it wasn't on the anywhere near the 90s. I think it was more closer to the 20s that I played it. I can't remember but too clearly it was so long ago. But anyway, let's just talk about this event for now. So this event, if this is another King Monk event, um, there are surprisingly a lot of good stuff that you might want to get. That is kind of better than the Type O the event, the Archimedia event. Okay, so item exchange. The bow is actually kind of useless. Yeah. Its name is Polon Bow. It's only a 30 plus 30 attack. You could get better bows just for free in the story, I think. So some of the stuff you want to get is the Mana Blessing. There's the cheap one, and then there's the more expensive one. Preferably get all of them if you can get all of them. The whip is not exactly exciting either. It's if you completed the New Year event, you would have gotten the there is a whip that the New Year event gives you anyway. And yeah, I don't know. This whip is just attack. It's not like it has any special status or anything. So I'm just going to leave that last. But the rest of the items is dependent on whether you got the unit, especially the Full Moon Slash. Go for it if you have Randy. It's pretty much a must. It's like a full break that ignores partial defense. So yeah, so the good item here is this Soul Crown. Gives you a resist 5% on everything and 20 defense and spirit. It's not too bad. It's good for your support, your healer, right? Because it's the 15% health. Kiga's axe is a big axe. It has good attack for a non-TM, but it's really expensive on the candies. You need 50,000, so hopefully you got some of the secret mana characters to help you farm. Right, the glove you might want it. It's kind of decent because it adds a bit of magic and spirit. I guess the gloves is more okay. It's only for Prim, so but the axe is for everyone. It didn't say Prim only. So the gloves is like yeah, it's for Prim, and Prim is a hybrid. So adding her attack and magic is kind of how she goes, kind of how her skill goes also. So it's a really odd character actually. Yeah, interestingly odd. No, it's kind of like Noctis or his Flask are actually hybrids as well. Okay, this is a boy only weapon. I don't know. I don't think you would use Popeye in the future, so getting his weapon now is also a bit like it might be a bit of a waste. So I will leave all these kind of things to the end. Anyway, you can see that I have already traded some of this metal Gargantua. Those are the good stuff. Item wise, you might want to just only get the remedy. Everything else can be gotten through jobs. And maybe the explosions. Elixir and Phoenix Down. Okay, so Scream Root, Fine, Acrylis, Star Quartz, Magicites only if you need, and Secret Crystals, Sacred Crystals if you need. Basically all the evolution materials if you need. Yeah, because there will be events further down the road anyway, so only get what you need, and plus a bit of extra in case you summon out a unit which need those materials, but don't overly focus on them. I would rather you focus on the rare tickets and the 30,000 candy Transmural. The 70,000 one, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but the 70,000 candy Moogle is actually a waste of your time farming, because you could actually just farm your own trust faster than farming the candy required for this trust. Yeah, because basically you put a team of 5 and you go out to level 1 and grind, that amount of stamina that's used there, the 5 units in total will have gained more than 10% of trust. Then as compared to the amount of stamina you put in to get 70,000 candy. Unless your whole team is filled with secret mana characters, so you're getting a lot of bonuses on the candies, then you don't really spend a lot of stamina to get that candy amount. So only if your team has Randy and few Prims and Pop Boys. Yeah. So I only have 2 Pop Boys, so I think I'm gonna leave that a miss. But I will work maybe on the X, because I never know when I will need the X. But I would believe the Soul Crown is actually more important than the X, because not many units equip X other than Mercedes. But I think, but I don't have her, so if you have her and she's like the only attacker, yeah, it might be more prioritizing for you. So that's that about the items. Good items, better than fucking media. Okay, so I'm not gonna exactly show how to clear because I think the event is rather easy if you have a team of full 6 stars. Mana mystery. So yeah, I cleared all the way elite. Defeat mana base with a limit burst is not that hard, especially if you have a Randy friend. He's just going to shred that last fairy dragon thing because of his passive. If he's in 6 stars and max level. So it's pretty manageable. The fairy dragon thing only like counters magic, so try not to use magic. You can actually use magic, but yeah, I think I did use magic anyway, so because my team is a full 6 stars, I didn't have any casualty and just finish him off. It's like a 2-turn kind of thing. They aren't exactly, it isn't exactly a very long battle, so their health aren't very long. But right now, just showing how I farm here because, right, so there is a Randy on the friend list. So basically the only unit that is carrying the whole team is my X-Death down here. The rest of the units are just either event unit or they're just trying to grind their TM. So you can sort of see that they aren't exactly fully equipped. This one is totally naked. So it's just basically on X-Death and he has 510 magic attack. Right, because of all these items and wizard rod and he's on the Ramu. Yeah, basically the mage you just want to put him on Ramu or Shiva, second best choice. And let's just go. In fact, the friend could be any friend, it doesn't matter. So yeah, this is just, well, this is kind of easy. So the stats for my X-Death, he has like 3000 health, so I think anywhere between 450 magic should set you there if you don't have X-Death. If you have Dark Fina, it's even better. So what I'm doing is X-Death is just going to dual cast, and what he's going to dual cast is basically Blizzardgar and Shirag. Okay, so because this is not like Meteor will consume 50 mana, that's a lot. And if you dual cast, it's going to consume 100 mana. I only have 370 mana, and I have to make this last 6 battles or more. because depending if you don't one turn it. And I cannot one turn the last one. But I'll just show you. So he would just do this ice and fire stuff. This would just defeat the worm. It would defeat everything. So you'll be going on to say that wait, the second battle is actually Hell Phoenix and it's going to be resisting fire. That is where the ice comes in, and that is why I don't put two of the same element so that the ice could weakness him. So all I just have to do is repeat. You can see that the ice, the blizzard guard is just going to kill him straight away, even if he resists the Piranha. So the rest of the allies, the rest of the units don't actually have to do anything at all. But you could have them just do some normal attack if you want to train their limit burst, because they'll get crystals from there. Okay, so Thunder Gigas is actually from this point on the monsters are a bit tougher, which is why I use Blizzard Gar and Firaga instead of Thunder Gar, because this guy is resistant to thunder. So yeah, I don't need to attack, so I mean with the other guys. Right, fourth battle is the same, just gonna repeat that. It's just gonna have the same effect. So basically I'm just gonna farm on pro because elite is a bit more work to be done. Yeah, you gotta do a bit more work. You actually have to make sure that that they're doing that thing, and I can't get it done unless I perhaps put in like two mages, and both mages are dual casting. So and yet it would still be risky because the last fairy dragon doesn't die. It would need 2 turns, and so in his second turn he might actually cast some paralyzed thing. Okay, Great Slime. He is sort of immune to physical attack, so just he would die almost instantly to a magic attack anyway. That's why the mage is the carry here. Right. So 6, this is the Dark Leech. It's the last one. Because in Elite there's another one which is the Dragon after that. So Dark Leech instantly dies. Now, if Dark Leech didn't die, I think it dies because this friend's Randy damage output is quite high, considering his passive is 75% more damage to undead. Right. So if he doesn't die, which in my case, that sometimes he doesn't die, I will need to 2-turn him. So he will actually just wipe out my entire team, but my X-Dev will still be alive because his health is like 3000. In fact, I think Carl would also be alive. Hayate might be alive. So only the Popoys would just die. Hayate is a maybe yes, maybe no, is still alive. So on the second turn is just another repeat. So this is the simple way of farming on pro, not on elite. On elite, it's possible. It's just that you need to have more other setups, and I really can't be bothered to actually move around. I will just press the repeat all the time while doing other things. So this is one way of basically how I'm farming it. But you can follow the same strat if you're. It's more of a sacrifice of a bit of candy for not having to actually physically play. You just have to repeat. So yeah. So that's it for this event from me, and yeah, there are rabbits that do appear in this event. What are rabbits? So this is the fairy dragon, and then you can see that this is the rabbit. I haven't scanned the rabbit, but I've only encountered one of these, and they do appear on pro stage. They normally replace the Hell Phoenix, and these guys they're actually very weak. Like you could blast them all in one turn, and but basically on that stage, 5 of these guys would appear, and at the end of it, I get like 1,000 over candy. So added the bonuses is like 3,000 over candy in total. So I'm not sure when they would appear, but they do appear in Pro and Elite. Not sure if they appear in Advanced, but yeah, they do appear in Pro. So pray for the rabbits to come up. And good luck farming. Thank you for watching. If this is helpful to you, give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Please. Bye bye.